So I'm Rachel, I'm a full first-year HSPS student from Hong Kong. As may have seen from my manifesto already, one of the biggest reasons why I'm running to become the ethnic minorities officer is that I haven't been an international student and done courses abroad. I've been a victim of racial discrimination myself, not in Cambridge, but in other settings, and I know how it feels, and I know how it can be pervasive and even undetected, and I also know how deeply it can affect people. At the same time, I've seen how race and ethnicity can just be brushed off by people who claim that they are colorblind or that they don't see such things. But these very things are everywhere, constantly changing and affecting people's lives every day. There are also no doubt ultra-sensitive topics that are quite often stigmatized, but that's the thing. In order to make it less uncomfortable, we need to learn to be comfortable in discomfort, because that is how we all spend most of our time. And one thing's also for sure, ignorance and silence will not solve the problem. Therefore, I want to raise awareness and create appropriate platforms for discussions about the topics so sensitive and deep-rooting given position. And I want to use the insights I've gained through studying race in HSPS and even the course I did in Stanford, as well as my experience with working with ethnic minority children and to help those who struggle with unfair discrimination. And of course, I hope to continue the fantastic things that our previous ethnic minorities officer, Lila, has done for us, and including keeping in close contact with the BME campaign. And then one more important thing that I do want to mention is to put emphasis on international students who might have a hard time fitting in due to cultural differences or even language barriers. And because I've heard of a few of my fellow international friends who have struggled with mild social marginalization and even segregation. We definitely do have an international rep who will be a key figure in this, but I do want to be a more reliable and informed commandant for those who struggle more simply with racial and ethnic problems. So vote for me, please.
Other questions? Anyone got any questions? Yeah, no.
I was just wondering, when I made this role and when I first came into it, there was a lot of people who didn't really understand why it was necessary and don't think racism is a problem anymore, and I didn't experience racism in Cambridge, so it doesn't matter, etc., etc. And I was just wondering how you would your ideas on how you would engage those people, because it can be quite tiring sometimes to constantly have to defend X, Y, and Z. So I was just wondering if you had any specific ideas on how you would battle that kind of opposition.
I think one of the big problems is that a lot of the talks and events that Cambridge holds is dominated by ethnic minorities themselves, but I really want to promote the participation of locals and just white students who want to, are interested in these issues. And I really think that by participating in these events, people will start understanding more about why racism is relevant, even in Cambridge. And as I've said, I have friends who are struggling, and not massively, but there's definitely a problem of racism in Cambridge and everywhere else in the world.
How would you solve the perennial issue with access to BME students?
I might really have to reconsider that because
I withdraw my question. That was good.
A lot of other people's manifestos have talked about liaising with the BMS. I think someone welfare might, I'm not sure. And definitely a couple of the specifically mentioned liaising with these. Do you have any ideas how you might coordinate with other roles?
I think I would definitely communicate with them and see what they plan on doing in the first step, because I'm not sure as to what exactly they plan to do. But for myself, I do plan on just communicating with the BME campaign extensively throughout the year, and hopefully I'll communicate with the other people so that we don't overlap and maybe we can just support each other.
All right, thanks very much.